really should have shaved this morning. How's it going, everybody? Cam of Cam and Focus here. I just got back from the theater. I saw Thunderbolts. And these are going to be my spoiler-free, first impressions, like I did with Ash back when that came out. If you haven't seen it, check the video, check my videos tab. And just another thing to note, every Sunday, well, mostly every Sunday, we do weekly streams here on the channel where we discuss a movie of the week. Sometimes it's a general topic of discussion that we bring up. So that's going to be on my channel over here in the live tab. So if you haven't checked those out, put them on, good background noise for while you're driving or something. Just good discussions to join in. So anyways, Thunderbolts. First of all, I love this movie. I thought it was great. I went into it with kind of high expectations because we're coming off the back of Captain America: Brave New World, and that movie, it had good things about it, but overall it was kind of lackluster. I wasn't really a huge fan of it. Didn't really have a good character arc for Sam Wilson. The action was lackluster. The ultimate resolution of everything I thought was really underwhelming. So I went into this one with high expectations, not just because I love all the characters that are involved in it, but also because they really devoted a lot to the marketing of this movie. I know that they did their best to make the trailers look super fun. The fact that so many people from Studio A24 was working on it was a huge marketing point as well. And that's something I will say is that this movie definitely has some of that fun A24 flair to it. The directing is really great. The action is very well filmed. There's a couple of really long one-take action scenes that I thought were done exceptionally well. I was really a fan of how the action was handled. Lots of really great emotional character moments as well. Mostly centered on the character of Yelena, played by Florence Pugh. She's kind of our main character of this movie. And so a lot of those more heartfelt moments are hers. And this movie does a really good job of forming this team camaraderie that builds up over the course of the movie. That they start off kind of detesting each other, and then they start to really appreciate each other. A lot of really good chemistry between the characters, and I was on board with them the entire way. Not one character moment really felt wasted at all, and that's something else that this movie does very well too, is it uses its runtime very, very effectively. It doesn't feel like this movie really has any fluff to it, and at just over 2 hours, you really feel that. Nothing really drags on all that much, which I definitely really appreciate. And something else this movie has going for it is its use of humor. A lot of recent Marvel projects, the humor really undercuts the drama, and it makes the stakes feel not so serious. We saw that a lot in Thor: Love and Thunder. We saw that a lot in the new Doctor Strange. I mean, it's just been, in my opinion, a plague that's really been, just driving right through the franchise and really lowering the overall staying power of it. But with this one, the humor, well, it's there, but it's used effectively. You don't have any of those, pause for applause moments or pause for laughter moments. It's woven into the movie very, very smoothly. And for a film like this, it has a heavy focus on character, which, again, in my opinion, that's what keeps me coming back to a movie is character drama, and there's a lot of that here. As for things that I wasn't really a huge fan of with the movie, not really a whole lot, thankfully. Some of the characters in the group don't have a whole lot of time devoted to exploring their emotional baggage that the movie leans into. I'm trying to say it without spoiling anything. Like I said, this is very much Yelena's movie. A lot of those more emotional moments, like I said, are hers, and there's not too much given to the others on the same level that would make me connect with them in the same way. Which is kind of a shame for me because the Winter Soldier is my favorite MCU character. I have the Winter Soldier's arm tattooed on me, so there wasn't too much devoted to his exploration, which I was kind of sad about, but this is definitely a movie where I didn't really think about that too much until the end after it was over. It's not like it detracted from my enjoyment of it. And as far as the final resolution of the movie, how everything wraps up by the end, as far as, you know, how the villain is overcome and everything, I was hoping for something a bit more cerebral rather than have it be a punch our way out type of deal. I mean, granted, you know, there's a ratio of both of those sides in there, but I'd say it's about 30% to 70%, you know, cerebral to punch our way out. And you know, I thought that was a little, you know, it could have been a little bit more engaging in that sense, but how it wrapped up after it was all said and done, I thought was extremely effective. And there is a very good reason as to why there's the asterisk in the Thunderbolts title. A lot of people have speculated about that over the course of its marketing campaign. You know, and I'm sure you've heard all the rumors as far as, you know, oh, well, they say that they can't call themselves that. They're on the fence about what they want to call themselves. There is a reason for it, but it's not until the very, 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 very end that you finally figure out why. But yeah, that's about it. Overall, I really love this movie. It was a huge breath of fresh air within the franchise, and not that it'll get me completely back on board. You know, it's kind of an uphill battle for the MCU to get me completely back on board like I was before. But I'd say it's a solid first step, a very solid first step. In my opinion, much better than a lot of the things that have come out recently. If you haven't seen it, I strongly encourage you to go and see it in the theaters. Tell Marvel Studios that movies like this are what we want. We want more of this and less of the other stuff that has been alienating a lot of the audience over the last few years. So yeah, that's it. Just my spoiler-free first thoughts of Thunderbolts. If you liked it, comment below what you thought about it. Like and subscribe to the channel and all that stuff, you know, whatever. Just, you know, get my subscribers up. I'd really love that. My subscribers have gone up 10 since my last first impressions video, so yes, that makes me very happy. Oh, and just had to come back to say, this coming Sunday, for the Cam and Focus weekly stream, we are discussing some things regarding Revenge of the Sith, since that was just recently re-released, so that's going to be Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Alright, hope to see you there.